All right, y'all, just catch a glimpse of this so we can talk about something. Let's not talk about that tire. That's part of my trash. Nah, that's one of those things that's just been there, and I'm gonna, someday I'll make something out of it. Okay, so I first of all, y'all, there's a lot of new people, and love you guys, appreciate everybody watching. We do this for like educational and entertainment purposes, so be nice in your comments, be constructive, or I will delete you. I deleted some people yesterday. It's just there's a way to say things, and then there's not. And I'm generally pretty good with people that are asking genuine questions, but if you're coming in the comments to tell me literally, I just came here to tell you your titles suck, or your place is trashy and you need to weed eat, I'm gonna delete you. But then unbelievable. I've had like at least 20 comments. Some I deleted because people were being nasty, and some of genuinely asking questions. Why don't you weed eat your area? Hi. I see you're up outside the fence instead of inside the fence. So if you just, that's money. If you just lay that on the ground right there in the weeds, yeah, that's also, that's money. This, I don't know how best to explain it. This, I'm not being mean when I say this. This isn't Pinterest. This isn't Instagram. Well, sometimes we're on Instagram. You can check us out there too. But anything a goat can or will eat. Look, she's eating it right now. Thanks. I mean, your pee looks great. Always on camera. Why do you got to pee on camera? Miss Gucci, are you chasing a butterfly? Oh, you will notice that the babies are now down here still. And I have figured out where they are escaping up there. So I'll get that fixed and get them up there tomorrow, I hope. It's fine for now. They can stay down here and stay on mamas. But guys, they don't eat these. First of all, these girls think they're, I don't know what they think. Princesses, all of them. And they don't eat peasant food. And I'm kidding, but the weeds close, I'm trying to figure out how best to explain it. What they'll do, and we have two pastures. So we have this pasture, which widens out here and goes up by the house and all the way down to the other end of the property and cuts all the way through the woods and comes out down there. And then we have this front yard pasture, which is here, the FYP, which includes this enclosure lot for the front porch and the double slider doors. You can see there, the double sliders there. And hi babies, hi Drummy. You guys knocking stuff over? Thanks. So that includes all of this pasture here, which is not really a pasture, it's just an enclosed area. And then we have the Bucky Boy lot. The Buck Boys all live inside that pasture there. Hi Tootsie. You come to get pets? Hi baby. Mama lick. Drummy. Gummy. Don't you be headbutting her. You don't touch her. Don't touch her. You little weenie. Mississippi Mud Pie, aka Gucci. Future princess. Sorry. And we have all this pasture. You see 3 boys right there. 1, 2, 3 goat boys. And then they have everything as far down in the wood line as you can see, up to the fence up there that you can see, and all of this. And then the other part of the creekside pasture comes down behind the barn. I got some stuff placed on the hill there to redirect water, and goes all the way up on the outside of the fence, all the way up to the top gate up there. So all this back here is girls. The whole front yard pasture over there is girls. And then the entire creekside pasture over there is for the ladies. Now, why we don't cut any of this down is because they will eat this. This is just cash money just standing there waiting to be eaten. We will get into a situation in winter. Let me go back out this side. I don't know if they're gonna follow me or not. Why are you guys knocking? I don't want to know. Just knock them off. I'll pick them up later. So this is just standing grazed. This is good quality food. However, this is peasant food. I don't know why. What they'll do. Hi, babies. You want to come with me? We'll go for a walk. Okay. Maybe if I keep going. So you can see the goat trails here. There's a goat trail. There's a goat trail going down that way. It takes them down by the creek. This one keeps them above the creek until they get down towards the end, and then they cross the creek that way. This is all food. And if I were to cut all this down, I would have to pay for this, essentially, that has been cut down by a farmer, dried, and put into a bale. And then I'm paying, around here, you're generally paying $5 to $7 for a square bale, and anywhere from $35 to $85 for a round bale. So this is essentially standing hay. I don't know what else to call it. It's live plants. They will eat it. The problem is, little princesses, what they'll do is they'll pick through all of this, and they'll eat their favorite thing all the way out to the end. They'll eat all their favorites. And then they'll come back through and they'll eat their less favorite things. And then they'll eat the least favorite things. And then they'll eat the peasant food, which is, I don't know. So essentially, this is good solid forage. Just because it's not eaten down doesn't mean that it's not a good thing. It's just something that they can't eat all of this. So we had them over here and they ate this down. Almost like you would mow your grass, like almost like this spot out here. They ate it down, almost completely gone. So we flipped them, rotational grazing, we flipped them out to the FYP out there. They ate that to the point where I was happy with it and I wanted to get them back over here. So you're generally about 8 weeks is a good time frame to switch pastures. So when you switch them over there, take them off of that, let that set for 8 weeks. It gets sun on it, it gets rain on it, and that'll take care of most of your parasite load. So we flip them back over here. So this looks big and tall like this because while they're over there in the front yard, I'm hauling manure out here and I'm fertilizing all of this. They're fertilizing it as well as they walk. Twinkie. This thing is sweet, guys. So this is just an old roll fence, and I left it here because the vines grow up around it. And during the summer, well, when the girls aren't over here eating it, this forms a little cove, and the babies like to go in here and hide. Same with the black pipes. They like to play on top of those. They like to hide inside of them, especially early in spring when it's still a bit chilly out. They'll go inside those pipes and they'll take a nap because it's nice and warm in there. It gives me a heart attack because I'm like, where's the baby? But yeah, guys, I wanted to get to that because I wasn't sure how many people were just being mean about it, and how many people, like I said, we try to educate to what I think works for us. And everything I say is this is what works for us. I'm not telling you this is the only way to raise goats or how you should do it. But I do know we've been doing this for 5 years, and it's been working well. And we just started rotational grazing this year, and we've had literally the best parasite-free year we've ever had by switching pastures. So we're switching. We're going to start rotational grazing. We started that this year. Got the fence up. Got them over here. The problem is during the summer the weeds just grow faster. And you know, just about nothing's a weed to a goat. There's some stuff they don't like, and they're actually very selective in their eating. It's nice because they'll graze down through here, and what they'll do is they'll leave a few leaves on a plant, and this plant will still be able to produce flowers. It'll be able to photosynthesize. It'll be able to help develop its root system. And as they graze through and they eat, and they come back through and they eat, this plant's been able to do what it needs to do to survive. Goats are fantastic for your land. Now, if you have not enough land and too many goats, they're going to eat everything. But from what I've seen so far, they do a fantastic job of just picking through, cleaning things up, and helping with the regrowth. So we fertilize, they fertilize, and we just use manure to fertilize, so it's natural. And they keep the lower limbs of the trees that they can reach. Now, our goats are short, so everything from 4 foot down is good, but everything from 4 foot up, I'm hitting my head on because they can't reach that high. But they do a great job. If you look through here, if you look through right here, they just do a fantastic job of clearing everything from head down. So it looks nice through there. You can see through there. It's just really nice. Stuff they don't eat. I don't know what this is, but they don't like it. Which is no big deal to me. This is wild grape. It produces little tiny baby grapes you would never want to eat, but they love to chew the bark. Water will come out of this if you eat it. But yeah, guys, that's why we don't weed eat. Now, I do weed eat places up by the house. So up by the house, I weed eat around the house. I weed eat around the utilities, the electric boxes. I weed eat around the fences to keep the grass down so it doesn't get into the fence. And every time you have grass or something touching the fence, it's pulling electric from the fence, and it'll just drain your battery and kill it. I weed eat around the bridges, across the bridges. Anywhere that I want to keep it looking nice, I weed eat. Anywhere that a goat can touch and or eat, I don't mess with it. It's just free food for us all summer long. It's like a buffet every single day. They can come out here, they can get their bellies full. Helps with milk production. There's about 27 different things in here, and I don't know what they're all called. I know clover, there's about 3 different kinds of grasses in here. I don't know what those are. I can never remember. Even the pigs won't eat those. And there's a mess of them there, so I will cut those down. Yeah, pokeweed back there. They don't mess with the pokeweed. That's poisonous for humans. It makes a fantastic dye, though. Plantain, the wild plantain. Just a variety of nettles. They'll eat all of this, guys. So this is where you saw the burrs getting on the sheep, on their little faces, because the sheep love these. Sadly, they're gone. It's sad and glad for us. They do enjoy actual nettles. These are stinging nettles right here. That is a stinging nettle. It has barbs all the way down through the stalk, and if you touch them, they just embed right in your hand or your arm or your leg, and they kind of sting, kind of burn a little bit. But you can rub some plantain on that and it'll take the sting right out. But the goats they'll go down these. They won't touch that stalk one bit, and they'll just go down and they'll just pluck these leaves off, and they'll just eat the leaves. A lot of stuff, like your briars and things like that, you're not ever going to see, well, at least in my experience, this was covered in briars, which is sticker bushes. If you don't want to know what I'm saying, this was just covered completely in sticker bushes. And what they will do to the sticker bushes, they'll eat all the leaves off, and then they'll eat the very tender parts of the top and stem down, and basically keeps it from photosynthesizing, and then you're done with stickers. No more stickers. There's like a honeysuckle back here. No, that's not honeysuckle. What's that? Oh, dagnabbit. Oh, that's what you put in your poison ivy soap. Oh, come on. Somebody tell me in the comments, unless I remember on my way out. Jewelweed. Jewelweed. I think. 99% sure. All right, guys. So that is it. I hope that helps clear up some stuff. I'm tripping over the fence. I hope that helps understand that we're not just leaving stuff trashy. There's pretty much a purpose for everything that we try to do over here. You'll see some stuff laying around. You'll be like, well, clean up that trash. There's a reason that it's there. It's just, I know when you first catch a video, it might look like it's just trash. But obviously, I might be able to do a better job in the future. But for this year, we just came over into this pasture, and we're just, we had a pretty decent wet spring, and this was just mud. And I'm talking like 4 to 6 inches of just muck that you walk through here. So I put this pallet down and another one on the end there so that the girls could get out of the barn and get up on the high ground and get out into pasture that way. And then this is the water flow across here. Needs to go. This is old and starting to rot. And then this is the drain pipe from the barn. So when you see something, feel free to ask me in the comments why it's there. Don't ask me about that tire. That's been there for too long and I need to either get rid of it or do something with it. Problem is, this is an old farm, and every old farm I've ever been on, they just throw that tire in the creek or in the woods. Or I found 4 total, and that's a semi tire. That's a semi trailer tire, and it is massive. And there's nowhere around here to take it, to recycle it. They don't take it. They even do a tire recycling event in our county every year, but only for vehicle tires, like small cars, trucks. They don't do semi-sized tires. So I don't know. If you want to, come get it. Hey, Miss Gucci, you're about as big as a full-size goat. You know that? All right, y'all. That is it. I hope that helps, and I appreciate you guys. Thanks for the questions. Please be nice in the questions in the comments, please. There's a nice way to ask stuff, and that's all that I ask that you do, is just ask it in a nice way. If you genuinely have a question, feel free to ask it. Just, that is all. Hey, I just said don't eat the pokeweed. What are you doing? Maybe they can. I don't know. Never had a goat be sick from anything they've eaten on our property, so we'll call that a day, y'all. Sun's setting. Orders are placed. Orders are all processed. Now I just got to get to packing. See you guys on the tomorrows.